small to medium enterprises are key drivers of the economy, and the construction of the market will support the urbanization agenda of government.
Mbare Musika plays a crucial role in Zimbabwe's economy as a major hub for local farmers, traders, and consumers, providing access to a diverse range of agricultural produce, clothing, hardware, and household goods, among others. The destruction of the market significantly impacted the livelihoods of traders and their families, while disrupting supply and production chains in the country. It is commendable that the phase of the market is now complete. This paves way for 1,628 traders to begin operations, and comes as a timely relief for traders who now have decent workplace.
He challenged entrepreneurs to set up marketplaces that are in line with international best practices.
I challenge our rural and urban councils, the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works, as well as other stakeholders in the civil protection space, to be proactive and enhance the capacity of our communities to respond and recover from such disasters. The importance of small and medium enterprises sector to the growth of our economy cannot be overemphasized. It stands as one of the critical pillars of our economy, contributing significantly to the total gross domestic product.
Comrade Mnangagwa said government will continue to improve in terms of ease of doing business, along with having dialogues with micro, small to medium enterprises.
On its part, my government will improve and continue to improve the ease of doing business through reducing barriers to entry, as well as streamlining business registration, licensing, and compliance levies. Dialogue with the SME sector is an essential building block for enhanced business productivity.
For Mbare Musika market, which serves as the heart of Zimbabwe's small to medium enterprises sector, today's event was more than a ceremonial occasion. It underscored government's commitment to ensuring that no one and no place is left behind as Zimbabwe envisions an upper middle income society by 2030. Olina Ndori, ZBC News, Harare.
The just opened Mbare Musika market has become a dream come true for 1,500 traders who are convinced that a standard has been set towards the formalization of small-scale traders across the country.
The dawn of a new beginning and a reason to smile. These women engage in a light-hearted talk, sharing their vision as they open a new page in their traders' journey. The wait has been worthwhile, but it was never this easy. A ferocious fire that destroyed their wares at the old Mbare Musika market in October last year had almost shattered their dreams. 5 months on, their dignity has been restored.
This is a miracle. Tirikutenda zvikuru. Tanga tisingatarisi kushanda munzvimbo yakadai. Yakanaka, ine matebho akanaka, magetsi, security, matoilets. Unongozivawo nzvimbo inowanda vanhu. Vanoda utsanana hwakaita senge matoilets. Ndirikuona matengi emvura akazara kwese yedu.
Tirikufara. Notengo kupfura wenga iri rodha tengo kupfura nayo.
This is a story identifiable with many, including Angela Azeti, a 31-year-old small trader who is among the pioneer beneficiaries at the new market.
The environment is good.
The construction of this transformative project is lauded as a key pillar in the National Urban Renewal and Regeneration Initiative. Among some of the amenities at the new facility is a 120,000-litre borehole-supported water supply, closed-circuit television, washing bays for products, among others. The overall plan is to expand this initiative to other small market traders across the country.
In terms of the urban transformation policy of building back better, engaged a domestic investor, Simba Holdings, to undertake reconstruction works at this site, and guided by a financing, construction, procurement and management model, we embarked on this journey.
A support mechanism through a micro-lending facility for the traders is also on the cards.
It's truly a testament of the commitment of the Second Republic in making sure that they support, they give services to the SMEs. SMEs play a very critical role in the economic development of this country.
Government is looking at expanding this project to a world-class facility benchmarked on the Kazan Agricultural Mall after a visit by a technical team to the Tatarstan region of the Federation of Russia earlier this year. Theophilus Chumaza, ABC News, Harare.
President Emmerson Mnangagwa has appointed Honorable Evelyn Ndlovu as the Minister of Environment, Climate and Wildlife. President Mnangagwa also appointed Honorable Albert Nguluve as the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution in Matabeleland South, a position that Honorable Ndlovu held prior to this appointment. In a statement, the Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Dr. Martin Rushwaya, said the appointments are with immediate effect.
The government has committed towards ensuring the country has an efficient public procurement system in line with the country's development aspirations. This came out when Vice President General Retired Dr. Constantino Chiwenga presided over a groundbreaking ceremony for the Procurement Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe's new head office in Harare.
The groundbreaking ceremony for the Procurement Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe, PRAZ's new head office in Harare this Friday, created a platform for government officials and the private sector to assess the current state of affairs within the public procurement systems. Guest of honor, Vice President General Retired Dr. Constantino Chiwenga said Zimbabwe is championing accountable public procurement systems.
This project goes beyond the construction of a physical structure. It marks a bold step in strengthening our national procurement systems, enhancing transparency and driving institutional efficiency. Most importantly, it underscores our unwavering commitment to sustainable development and innovation as we strive to build a modern, forward-looking Zimbabwe. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, PRAZ has been operating from rented offices in Harare's Central Business District. While this arrangement has served its purpose over the years, the time has come for a permanent, purpose-built facility, one that reflects the strategic importance of PRAZ in our national development agenda.
With statistics presented at the ceremony showing that the government is the biggest buyer of goods and services in the economy, the establishment of the PRAZ head office is also expected to boost efficiency.
Moment signifies not only a pivotal step in our organizational journey, but also a commitment to transparency, efficiency, and excellence in public procurement. It is worth noting that this structure will be partially funded by PRAZ and also getting the support from the government of Zimbabwe, and it will serve as a symbol of our dedication to enhancing governance and service delivery in Zimbabwe.
Government through PRAZ is targeting value for money from suppliers of goods and services, stamping out irregularities and maintaining accountable systems by embracing digital or electronic operations on public procurement. Stanley James, ZBC News, Harare.
Meanwhile, the government has committed to continuously improve health service delivery in Zimbabwe. This comes as Vice President Ahmed Kembo Mohadi toured Mpilo Central Hospital in Bulawayo this Friday. That report from Yolanda Moyo.
During his visit to Mpilo Central Hospital in Bulawayo this Friday, Vice President Kembo Mohadi engaged with medical staff and admitted patients, listening intently to gain first-hand insights into the hospital's operations and patient experiences.
I've been coming to P1, so it's like a home away from home.
You love it here?
Yeah, I do love it well? Because they also love me.
They love you?
Yes.
Okay, when she was admitted here?
Sorry?
When was she admitted?
She was admitted on the 25th. Huh? 25th of March.
And she hasn't been able to get to the scan?
Yes.
Why?
The UBH CAT scan is down, ours is down, so they have to go to town, to private sector.
No. So she has been here since the 25th of March?
Yes.
And the scan hasn't been done?
The Vice President expressed government's determination to capacitate Mpilo Central Hospital, stressing the need for urgent interventions, enhance its operational efficiency.
As government, we are here to give a service and to make sure that each and every Zimbabwean gets the best. So we are very much committed in providing the best health care to our citizens. And my impression is that we need to do a little bit more in terms of facilities here. We have got doctors' accommodation, which is in short supply. The health service in Zimbabwe falls under my cluster. And all that falls under my cluster we'll have to attend to. And I did indicate to the officials there that they have to have a hotline between themselves and the permanent secretary in my office so that we move on. We don't want to leave things to chance.
Comrade Mohadi also spoke on the state of radiotherapy machines at the hospital.
We need to put these things to function. We need to fix them. And I'm told that we only need $100,000 to get them running. Because people pay a lot of money to go to India, and the government also pays a lot of money to go to India. That's foreign currency which is being wasted. So we need to get this one fixed. If the ministry has got any ideas of getting new ones, but let's have these ones running first.
Vice President Mohadi also expressed his satisfaction with the progress being made in the construction of the new incinerator, a facility that will serve the entire southern region of the country, noting the importance of such infrastructure in maintaining hygienic and safe healthcare environments. Government is targeting universal health coverage under the health delivery pillar of the National Development Strategy. Yolanda Moyo, ZBC News, Bulawayo.
The new commander of the Zimbabwe National Army, Lieutenant General Emmanuel Matatu, has officially assumed his duties, urging the Zimbabwe National Army family not to be misled by social media.
A handover takeover parade for the Zimbabwe National Army Command was held at Charles Gumbo Barracks this Friday. Outgoing Zimbabwe National Army Commander Lieutenant General Retired Anselm Sanyatwe implored the incoming commander and ZNA officers to continue lifting the country's flag high, while the new commander Lieutenant General Matatu pledged loyalty guided by the country's constitution.
Responsibility to protect and serve Zimbabwe does not end with a change in leadership or a change in command. Accordingly, I implore you to carry the torch forward, and I have no doubt that the next chapter, which now begins with the incoming in of my brother, Lieutenant General Emmanuel Matatu, will be filled with even greater accomplishments and continue to raise our flag, national flag, very high and even to greater heights.
My leadership will be guided by the values that we all share, and these are loyalty, dedication to duty, respect, selfless service, honor, and integrity. Let me say that our communication should be confined to formal channels, and let us avoid using unofficial channels and other media, as these often mislead us and they can create havoc among ourselves.
Chief Witnessing Officer and Commander Zimbabwe Defence Forces General Philip Valerius Vanda highlighted the importance of interactions between the ZDF and communities.
I therefore expect the incoming commander to work tirelessly towards the continuation of such synergies into the future. I expect the organization to maintain, if not surpass, the level of proficiency recorded to date. I therefore call upon you, the incoming commander of the Zimbabwe National Army, Lieutenant General Matatu, to pay particular attention to principled leadership, which is responsive to the dictates of the current operating environment, and to be highly vigilant and professional. I implore you to provide quality leadership to the communities that you'll be interacting with during your tenure of office. I refer here to the critical role you play as the security focal point throughout our country.
Lieutenant General retired Sanyatwe is now the Minister of Sports, Recreation, Arts and Culture. The colorful ceremony was attended by service chiefs, ZDF officers, the Matatu and Sanyatwe families, as well as the business community. Peter Jivima, ZBC News, Harare.
More than 4,000 people in Epworth have benefited from the Presidential Title Deeds and Settlement Regularization Program since its launch in 2023.
The Presidential Title Deeds and Regularization Program is igniting excitement among Epworth residents who are now witnessing a notable increase in the value of their properties.
Inini ndine mfaro zvikuru nokuti title deed rinondipa hope yekuti pano pendakagara handichadzingwi handichabviswi ndinokwanisa kudevelopa zvendinoda uye mhuri yangu ndokwanisa kuimba kuti ndine chendinoisiyirawo.
Value yacho inenge yakakosha nokuti inenge ichitozikanwa kuhurumende zvokuti kana ndafunga kutengesa nzvimbo yangu iyoyo ndinotengesa zviri pamutemo.
Munhu kuti azikanwe kunzi anemba ane munda anofanira kunge aine mapepa anotaridza ownership yematitle deeds akasiyana nelease nematitle deeds zvakasiyana. Kana uine matitle deeds waamuridzi wechinhu
kuvandudza zviraramo zvavanhu kuti zvinge zvichienderana nemagwara kana mastandard.
The initiative has given the local authority impetus to improve service delivery.
In terms of the quality of houses which are being built, people are now building houses based on the plans, approved plans. And also they're building quality houses, which are changing actually the face of Epworth as we are talking now. Quite a number of people are still coming to apply for title deeds, and it shows how important it is and how people have actually been attracted to that kind of a project. To date, we've got about 4,400 people who have benefited from this program, and we expect the number to go up.
The Presidential Title Deeds program was launched by President Emmerson Mnangagwa in 2023 to secure property rights. Peter Jivima, ZBC News, Harare.
All logistical arrangements are in place for this Saturday's by-elections in Glenview South constituency and Rushinga Rural District Council's Ward 19, with the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission calling on registered voters to exercise their right to vote.
In a media briefing held at the ZEC headquarters in Harare this Friday, ZEC Vice Chairperson Mr. Rodney Kiwa said the electoral body is ready to facilitate the voting of those registered in the Glenview South constituency and Rushinga RDC Ward 19.
All materials and human resources are in place. The constituency election officer, the deputy constituency elections officer, ward election officers, deputy ward elections officers, presiding officers, and polling officers for all electoral centers have been not only recruited, but well trained for the task. For Glenview South, the voter population is 31,519. We printed 33,700 ballot papers. Then for Ward 19, Rushinga Rural District Council, we have a voter population of 1,578. 1,578. So we printed 1,700 ballot papers. For Glenview South constituency, we have established 43 polling stations. For Ward 19 Rushinga RDC, we have 4 polling stations. We have budgeted 25.5 million to be able to hold successfully these 2 by-elections.
He added that accreditation of observers and the media is still underway, while encouraging candidates and stakeholders to observe electoral laws.
We want peaceful elections. Peaceful elections. So, for those candidates participating and the stakeholders, we do have a code of conduct for political parties and candidates, which they are all signed up to, and our expectation is that they are going to live by the letter and spirit of that code of conduct.
The ballots were printed by the Printing and Minting Company of Zimbabwe. The parliamentary seat in Glenview South fell vacant following the death of legislator Gladmo Hakata, while the Rushinga RDC Ward 19 by-election was necessitated by the death of Councillor Howard Machipisa. 5 candidates will battle it out for the Glenview South constituency seat, with 2 candidates vying for the Rushinga RDC Ward 19 seat. Fungai Jachi, ZBC News, Harare.
The First Lady, Dr. Simba Mnangagwa, who initiated income-generating projects for widows countrywide under her Widows Association, has visited Rushinga province for a follow-up on the projects.
The First Lady, Dr. Simba Mnangagwa, who is also the patron for the Widows Association, was filled with joy after coming face-to-face with the fruits of her widows' empowerment initiatives in Rupike, Rushinga province this Thursday. Dr. Simba Mnangagwa, who initiated business ventures for widows countrywide under a Widows Association, giving widows dignity and a chance to be financially independent, visited Rupike community to assess the progress of the Widows Empowerment Initiative. Hundreds of widows who converged at Rupike Business Center could not hide their joy as they gave plaudits to empowerment champion, the First Lady, for giving them a new lease of life through the income-generating projects she started for them. Last year, as patron of the Widows Association, Simba Mnangagwa, through a Angel of Hope Foundation and its partners, availed an assortment of goods to widows for them to kickstart small-scale retailing in their respective districts, a program aimed at economically empowering them. In addition, she also gave them farming inputs, goats, chickens, and chicken feed to kickstart livestock production and horticulture. The women are now reaping the benefits. Rushinga becomes the second province to be visited by Simba Mnangagwa for the Progress Check program. The well-attended Progress Check visit also saw beneficiaries being taken through legal clinic with tents manned by representatives from the Master of the High Court's office. Experts from the Office of the Master of High Court shared critical information to curb abuse and cases where widows and orphans are disinherited of their wealth by greedy relatives. The First Lady, after realizing how widows, widowers and orphans get stripped of their property upon the death of their spouses and parents, has been initiating legal clinics to educate them on their rights by bringing experts from the Master of High Court who educate people on inheritance issues. During the Progress Check visit by Simba Mnangagwa, widows from all the 7 districts of Rushinga province were ecstatic about the income-generating projects, highlighting some of their successes. In Rupike, beneficiaries are currently rearing 600 broilers, 500 roadrunners, and over 200 goats. They used the proceeds from the sale of groceries they were given by the First Lady to kickstart the projects and are continuing with small-scale retailing while banking the profits. To date, they have over 20,000 United States dollars in their bank. One of the beneficiaries from Rupike, Mrs. Elizabeth Madudumira, who was widowed 8 years ago, narrated how her life has changed owing to the initiative by Simba Mnangagwa.
Tirikadzi tanga tiri vanhu vaya vakachitopinda mabhawa. Tichinotamba tichikidza saka varume vanotichengetera vana. Asi nechirongwa chamai kuuya kwachakaita zvose takakanda pasi zvose hatichaiti kunyangwe vaya vakanga vachitova vana baba munini havachatovaoni havachadikira kutowane zvavo chavapo takuchipinza vana vedu chikoro neprojekti yamai.
Beneficiaries from other districts who expressed their gratitude to the First Lady for her efforts in uplifting their lives also indicated that they are keen on working harder. Bikita district shared their accomplishments with their representative Mrs. Matimba saying they now boast 2,400 chickens which they are selling to boarding schools and restaurants. They also have close to 10,000 United States dollars in cash. Mwenez was over the moon owing to their success, with their representative describing Amai as a worker, organizer, manager, advisor and nation builder. Gutu managed to raise 3,000 United States dollars from the sale of groceries, and they're planning to start other projects while continuing with retailing. Chivi and Chirezi districts are equally successful with thriving poultry, goat projects and fushai schemes.
Isu takatengesa magrocery, chicken, mashingo west yakashangashika ikabudisa 4,522 plus 500 blellas. Ebeni ikashangashika ikabudisa 4,694. North ikashangashika ikabudisa 4,006. Mashingo South ikamira ikabudisa 5,043. Mashingo Central ine 10,021.
Upon hearing the achievements, the First Lady could not hide her joy. She urged the women to continue working hard and take care of their families.
Nasi ndauya kuzoona kuti zvinhu zvamakaita munozapa kuitwa kwezvinhu ipapa pane vanodhonzera pasi, pane vanorumbidza, pane mbavha, pane vasingade kushanda. Zvinaiwa tiri kuti izvozvo kana mapinda muproject chisimba imurimo muone kuti maburitsa chii. Ndizvoka shandai makabatana muchidzorana kuti zvinhu zvenyu zvidini, mukatanga kurwisana chete project yenyu inowira pasi.
Emmerson Mnangagwa also underscored the need for widows to live dignified lives and set good examples for their children.
Amai ndimi mune hunhu hunotaurika kunyanya. Muri kafumuka, muri katadza ku zvinotaurwa amai kuti amai vacho varipiko. Baba kashoma. Ndobva Mwari vati andikupe nhamo yausingagone kutakura uri amai. Nekudaro baba vakatisiya, vakati iwe dambudziko randasiya ucharikwanisa, uchaenderera mberi nekuchengeta mhuri, kuzvichengeta iwe kuti uraramire vana vasara nekuzoraramisa vana ava, uye nekususukidza zita rababa vatisiya. Amai makakosha inini, munoraramisa, munodzora, munochengeta zvisina muchengeti, munobatsira chero neasiri wekwenyu. Ndokusika kwamakaita. Iko zvino ndopaane test yako yakanyanya, ndopawakutariswa zvakanyanya kuti zvawasara wega uchadini. Amai ndichenga wose. Amai murwiri, mumiririri, mudziviriri, muvaki, muponesi pane vana vatambudzika chero nevavakavakidzana navo. Saka amai haisi mhosva. Mwari kana vaita zvavafunga chero kana penewe gamuchira kuti Mwari makaita henyu ndazviona, chindipaika muono wemberi kuti ndochibata ndakadini vana vasara. Saka baba kana mune mhuri yenyu, gadzirai mhuri yenyu zvakanaka, muripo. Ana amai imi mawidows asikana, ndimi makuita gumbo mumba gumbo panze zvinotyisa. zvokuti vavakidzani vari kuchema. Madaro varume vacho vamuri kuzotora ndozve vari kusara vachibata vana venyu. Kana vabata vana venyu imi hamuchada kuzvitaura nokuti maakunyara. Asi anoti anomhanya nemi amai uko kana musipo ari kumhanya nemwana. Ende mutarisa mwana izvozvi ane nyaya. Muone makuna acho kuti amai munhu anofamba naamai ofamba nemwana. Hazvifambi zvakanaka, hazvitaurika handiti.
Mrs. Senzeni Kapanga from the National Gender-Based Violence Call Center stationed in the First Lady's office spoke on the need for families to uphold peace at all times.
Tirikusanganawo zvakare nana mai vari kuchengetedza ukama hwavo nezvikomba zvavo. Tine nyaya inosuwisa chaizvo yemwana akabatwa chibharo. Abatwa chibharo nechikomba chaamai. Mwana akauya akasikotaurira mai kuti ndozvaitika. Mai vachimbotaurira mwana kuti usataura kuti ndiye. Ndobva vanongedzerawo imwe tsvimborume yemumusha. Vana chuma vauya mapurisa vafeya nyaya vakatora sekuru vai vakaenda navo kukoti. Koti ikasikoti hapana humbo hunoratidza kuti mwana uyu nababa ava vakambosangana. Saka sekuru vai vakaregererwa nedare. Asi nekuti chikomba changa chachengetedzwa chakaramba chingobata mwana. Kwapera gore mwana akazoonekwa kuti ane chirwere chepabonde. Kwakuendwa naye kuchipatara. Mwana akunyatsonotaurwa naye kuchipatara ndopakataura kuti aiwa mai vari kuti zvoo ndakambombatwa chibharo nasekuru ava. Asi munhu chaiye ari kuita izvi chikomba chaamai. Muri kuona kuti tinenge tauraya upenyu hwemwana. Ngatitaurei nguva ichiripo.
Pa 575 kuofisi kwaamai kune vanhu vanotaura ndimi dzakasiyana siyana. Zvisinei kuti tinotaura ndevele siyakhuluma, zvisinei kuti tinotaura nambia tinoleveleka, zvisinei kuti tinotaura nyanja tikamba, zvisinei kuti tinotaura tonga tilambula. Pa 575 makasunga kutibata pasina chero muripo.
Inspector Chuma from ZRP's Victim Friendly Unit also weighed in, outlining various forms of gender-based violence that people can be subjected to, adding that cases of statutory rape are on the rise, urging victims to report such crimes timely.
Domestic violence yanetsa muno Masvingo province. Toita zvekare yatinoti section 70 inoona nezvevarume vanorara nevana vari pasi pemakore 18. Dzanetsa muno Masvingo province mama. Ku VFU tiri kukurudzira kuti madzimai ose ari pano muchinge masangana nemhosva dzakadai tiri kuti ngatikurumidzei kunomang'ara kumapurisa edu.
Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Masvingo Province, Comrade Ezra Chadzamira, paid glowing tribute to Dr. Mnangagwa for spearheading projects that are positively impacting lives of many.
Zvirongwa hapana pazvisina kubata. Zvakabata mapazi ose. Nhasi madzira kuuya pakati kumucheto mukati muruzevha. Saka tinoda kutenda Excellency nebasa ramuri kuitiitira.
I am the man of the house. Zvese zvauri ndini unjenje wena yimi. I paid lobola for you. Ndakakuroora iwewe. Hakulobola. I beat you because I love you. Ukuroa rudo.
Say no to gender-based violence. Rudo harurovi, utando halubuhlungu.
Bulawayo-based arts outfit IASA raised awareness on various issues including gender-based violence and inheritance matters through a play.
The death of my husband is not the end of my life. Do not strip widows and children of their rightful property and homes. They have a right to survive. Religion and culture are not a jail sentence. Widows deserve freedom. Madzimai, rufu imbavha, dzidza, zvishandire, muwane chinokuraramisa.
Through a philanthropic arm, Angel of Hope Foundation, Mbare Mnangagwa is transforming lives of widows and restoring hope in their lives through her numerous initiatives. From the inception of the Widows Association last year, members have embarked on various projects, including farming, livestock production, and small-scale retailing. Dr. Mnangagwa also donated tons of wheat and thousands of vegetable combo packets to the communities. Colette Musanyera, ZBC News, Rupike.
Now, for these and more stories, you can visit our website. That's www.zbc.co.zw. You can also visit our X handle at ZBC News Online. On Facebook, we are at ZBC News Online. And be sure to like, follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel at ZBC News Online.
Indeed, and here are stories still to come in this bulletin. In business, farmers raking over 221 million United States dollars from tobacco sales, with decentralization policy making life easier for farmers. And in sport, defending champions Simba Bhora face off Manica Diamonds this Saturday in the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League. Those are some of the stories to look forward to. Stay with us for these and more after this break.
Discover Greylands Park, more than just a housing development, but a vibrant, secure and family-friendly community designed for you. Phase 1 is now sold out and we're now selling stands from Phase 2. Servicing is at an advanced stage. Stands start at 12,500 with the option of paying 2,500 deposit, then the balance over 10 months. For your affordable, secure and convenient stands, contact us today to reserve your stand and get a step closer to building your dream home. For more information, visit www.greylandspark.com. Greylands Park, where your dream home becomes a reality.
Holidays, you don't need to go far to find the best entertainment.
Exactly.
All you need to do is stay connected to DSTV.
Yes, please.
Whether you're at home or on the move, make it a holiday to remember.
Lewis Hamilton leads on Ferrari debut.
Because these holidays, it's your moment to enjoy the best entertainment.
Great. Thank you guys for joining us.
So get and stay connected to DSTV to enjoy every moment.
Thank you for staying with us. As the country marks its 45th independence anniversary next week, small-scale miners have found time to reflect on government's empowerment policies that have seen them contributing to national development through various mining ventures.
On the 18th of April, Zimbabwe celebrates Uhuru, a day which is significant on the national calendar as it marked the end of colonial rule. The country's independence and freedom cannot be fully explained without mentioning one of the key milestones of the National Development Agenda, access to natural resources. Mining is one of the major contributors of the national gross domestic product, GDP, and the contribution of small-scale miners cannot be overemphasized.
Tinoziva kuti it was a taboo kuti kuwanikwe madzimai achishanda mining, asi nekufamba kwenguva tiri kuona kuti madzimai akapinda into mining vakukwanisa kumiririra mhuri dzavo uye vachikwanisawo kuti nzvimbo yavari isimukire.
Zimbabwe payakasununguka takatanga kuwana zvose maemeralds takakwanisa kutanga kumabata as long we are registered, do registered miner waitenda kubata gold. wakwanisa kupfekawo mugodhi wako uchengeta mhuri.
While significant progress has been made in diversifying the sector, mining associations such as the Zimbabwe Miners Federation believe formalization of the sector will guarantee increased revenue for the country.
Small scale miners akura zvokuti mamwe acho achagona kutomati masmall, vamwe vado vama medium scale miners, though vamwe vakutoenda kunokombita nema-big mines zvokuti takutotarisira kuti vagraduate kubva kuZimbabwe Miners Federation vaende kuChamber of Mines by virtue yekuti capitalization yavo or yaningati stake yavo yati kurei.
The post-independence era has witnessed transformative measures aimed at development and empowerment, particularly for the youth and women in the mining sector. As part of the empowerment drive, the Second Republic has established financial institutions responsible for financing bankable business proposal, and former mining ventures have benefited. Established in 2019, the Women's Microfinance Bank has transformed many women-owned enterprises, especially in the SME sector, with the much-needed start-up and working capital, and continues to make inroads in rural communities, anchoring government's mantra of leaving no one and no place behind. The Youth Empower Bank was established targeting young entrepreneurs in different sectors of the economy, including mining, and has made a positive impact in supporting the Second Republic's economy.
Metro Studios, where Memory Quentlovu is on standby to give us part of the news bulletin. Memory, good evening.
Good evening to you, Tari and Joyce. Thank you so much. And good evening to the viewers at home. Gwanda State University Agro-Industrial Park is proving to be a game changer in Matavilan South Province, with massive agricultural projects being implemented.
In Gwanda State University is now home to a vibrant agro-industrial park sitting on over 100 hectares. Focus is on livestock production and other dryland agricultural activities. The university has over 300 head of cattle and is also running an extensive poultry project. A massive horticulture project also stands out, so is a climate-proofed venture that produces traditional grains such as sorghum.
We've got poultry, being the layers and broilers. Then we've got crops, the food crops. And then we've got horticulture. So under beef, we've got the Brahmins, and the Brahmins are the bulls. Then the females are the crosses of the Brahmins. So as a result, we were trying to take advantage of the Brahmin traits, and our students are also involved in running all these projects, whether they are beef or broilers or layers, as a way of getting the hands-on.
The agro-industrial park is receiving support from government.
The institution got funding from our government through our line ministry. And what happens is that as a university, we have long-term plans. We rear these animals not just for meat, but there are other value chains that will be done in future. Currently, the layers we are providing the much-needed protein to the community as well as the university. So we are growing various crops. We do a winter wheat which is irrigated. Remember, as a nation, we've set ourselves targets.
The Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development, Ambassador Frederick Shaw, toured the facility and noted how it is set to transform the economy.
They are not just teaching, but they're also using these animals of instruction, which they use for instruction, to support the university itself. These livestock that they keep will be sold in order to enhance the finances of the institution.
Aside from agricultural projects, Gwanda State University is also expanding its infrastructure with new look blocks under construction. Wellington Makonese, ZBC News, Gwanda.
The Pan-African Parliament, PAP, has rallied African parliaments to work for unity and peace on the continent. This came out when PAPA President Chief Fortune Charumbira made a presentation during the official opening of the Benin National Assembly this Sunday.
Presenting during the official opening of the National Assembly of the West African country in the city of Porto Novo, Pan-African Parliament PAP President Chief Fortune Charumbira highlighted various key areas of concern affecting African countries. He raised concern over escalating conflicts which continue to affect the peace and security of the continent. The PAP President underscored the need for the first session of the National Assembly of Benin to play its part in driving the attainment of the Continental Development Blueprint, Agenda 2063, which outlines
And with that report, May News takes a short break. Tari will continue with the rest of the bulletin. Good evening.
Texting while driving. What a dangerous thing to do on the wheel. Be smart. Put the phone down. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Safety first. There is no second chance.
The 2025 edition of the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, ZITF, is here. Bulawayo. Welcome alive from 21 to 26 April 2025 as the annual multinational expo takes center stage under the theme Industrialization, Crafting an Integrated Economic Landscape. Don't miss this opportunity to showcase your brand. For exciting advertising packages on ZBC TV, ZBC Radio, and digital platforms during ZITF Week, get in touch with ZBC Marketing on email marketing@zbc.co.zw or contact Robson Masunda on 0716-484-712 or Martha on 0719-593-532.
Stuck on you. Ooh, obsessed with you. I'm obsessed.
With Showmax, your favorite characters now follow you anywhere. Download it today and watch the best in local, international, and everything in between.
April 2025 marks 45 years of freedom for our beloved nation, Zimbabwe. Midlands Province, business community, and the nation at large. Be part of this historic celebration by airing your independence messages and birthday wishes to Zimbabwe on ZBC platforms, all at special discounted rates. Contact ZBC Marketing today. Email marketing@zbc.co.zw or call Martha Madora on 0719-593-532. Let your voice be part of the celebration. Happy 45th Independence, Zimbabwe.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We now give you the business news. Farmers have raked in over 220 million United States dollars since the beginning of the tobacco marketing season in March this year. And we get the details from Tendai Mnangagwa.
The tobacco industry has witnessed great stability over the past few years, with chaos that used to rock auction floors owing to poor prices now a thing of the past. Over 64 million kilograms of the golden leaf have so far gone under the hammer at both auction and contract floors, raking in over 220 million United States dollars. The marketing season has witnessed good prices from primings, with only a few bales rejected in the past 26 days since floors opened.
The season has been generally very stable. Farmers are happy. We are also confident in terms of price. As of now, we have sold 60.7 million kilograms of tobacco. 33% of that crop is being sold in decentralized sales across the country. So we have general stability, farmers are happy, the prices are very stable, rejection rate is low, rejection rate is currently at about 3%.
The introduction of the biometric system is also expected to bring sanity to the industry, with farmers being encouraged to embrace the technology. The country is expecting about 280 million kilograms of the golden leaf, with chances high that an initial target of 300 million kilograms could be achieved. 10 Time Mnangagwa, ZBC News, Harare.
As our business update for this evening, let's now take a look at the arts. It is an entertainment-packed weekend with a performance by American gospel artist Chandler Moore headlining this showbiz weekend.
American gospel singer and songwriter Chandler Moore is performing at the Glenview Sports Club in Harare this Friday, alongside local gospel artists Minister Michael Mahendere, Anatolia, Cleo Ari, Ezekiel Paul, and Covenant Praise. On Saturday, Longchen Plaza's amusement park in Harare will be a place to be, as heavyweights Freeman HKD, K-Chaps, Tami Moyo, and Volts JT are set to perform. Alex Sports Club in Harare will host a strictly ladies show, the Duke and Slay on Sunday. Iasa, in total band, Feli Nandi and Winky D will perform at the show. Farai Gwaze, ZBC News.
Well, it looks like it's going to be an exciting weekend. Well, after a break, when we return, we join Anna Shemrombezi in the Sports Corner. Stay with us.
Defending champions Simba Bhora are set to face off Manica Diamonds at Epworth Stadium this Saturday in a highly anticipated match in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League Match Day 6 encounter.
It will be a dog-eat-dog affair this Saturday at Mandaba Stadium when two old friends and former work colleagues Norman Mapeza and Taurai Mangwiro face off when FC Platinum host Glenview in a Castle Lager Premier Soccer League match. The two tacticians, who are known for their beautiful passing football, will have to put aside their friendship for 90 minutes on Saturday. Speaking ahead of the clash, FC Platinum coach, who is worried about his Charges' goal-scoring rate, is approaching the game with caution.
It's all about confidence. It's all about belief, and I know how players psychologically get affected if special results are not coming our way. But we can't say we are really in a bad situation.
FC Platinum, who are yet to taste defeat this season, will be without the services of Shepard Mhlanga, Bothwell Nzori, and Wilfred Mobirimi, who are all out injured.
On that story, there was FC Platinum, who are leaving no stone unturned in their quest to return to winning ways as they face a boogie side Glenview at Mandava Stadium this Saturday. Now moving on, defending champion Simba Bhora are set to face off Manica Diamonds at Epworth Stadium this Saturday in a highly anticipated match in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League Match Day 6 encounter.
The Go Buju boys are looking to build on their current form, which has seen them accumulate 8 points from 5 matches with 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Simba Bhora are coming off a hard-fought 1-0 win over Tel 1, which has given them a boost of confidence and momentum ahead of the next challenge against Angola boys in a match that is promising to be an intense and closely fought encounter. Manica Diamonds, on the other hand, are a strong run, which has seen them claiming 10 points from 5 matches and sitting fourth on the log. They are also riding high after a 1-0 win over Dynamos, which has shown that they are a force to be reckoned with in the league. Simba Bhora will be eager to defend their title and prove themselves as one of the top teams in the league, while Manica Diamonds will be looking to upset the defending champions and make a push for the top spot. Other matches scheduled for Saturday include Tel 1 hosting Log Leaders Ngezi Platinum at Ascot Stadium, Bikita Minerals welcoming Triangle United at Givo Stadium, and Yada clashing with Scotland at Rufaro Stadium. FC Platinum entertain Greenfield at Mandava Stadium, and ZPC Kariba take on Kwekwe United at Nyamunga Stadium. On Sunday, Caps United will travel to Bulawayo to take on Highlanders at Barberfield Stadium, Rentals will face Moors at Wadzanai Stadium, and Dynamos will clash with Chicken Inn at Rufaro Stadium.
Let's take a look at the weather.
Well, that's the weather report in focus, and that putting a cap on this evening's main news. But before we go, here are stories that made the headlines.
President Emmerson Mnangagwa officially opens phase 1 of the Mbare Musika Traders Market Development Project.
All logistics are in place for this Saturday's by-elections in Glenview South constituency and Rushinga Rural District Council, Ward 19.
And in business, farmers rake in over 221 million United States dollars from tobacco sales, with decentralisation policy making life easier for farmers.
And in sport, defending champions Simba Bhora face off Manica Diamonds this Saturday in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. We end it here for tonight. From all of us here, it's good night.
Good night.
Varimi, dambudziko rezvirwere zvinorwisa zvipfuwo zvenyu rapera. Usufikile umuti oqeda imikhuhlane yamabacteria elwisa izifuyo zenyu. Terranex oxytetracycline solid powder ndivasawira vemurimi wese anofuya mombe